गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे व्हाट इज फिजिक्स। ओके, फिजिक्स के बारे में आज एक पहला क्लास है। बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट मोशंस के बारे में आज पहला क्लास है। व्हाट इज बेसिक फिजिक्स? ओके, I told you in that previous classes that there is the three branches of science. From that, physics is very important and very vital branch of science. So we have to discuss now motion. Okay, this is the chapter which means the physics. If we started any type of degree in physics, motion is always required for physics. Okay, so आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ बेसिक आइडिया मोशन के बारे में. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट इज मोशन? ओके, व्हाट इज मोशन? First of all, what is motion? Motion क्या है? Motion means this is a movement of any object. Movement of any object with respect to time. That means we can say that movement of object with respect to time. Then give me some example of motion object. That means we can say that a human, a bicycle, anything we can etc. We can give a lot of example of motion subject, but like our tree, mountain, we can't say these are in motions. Why this is called in motion? Why this is called is not in motion? Okay, reason is that, but actually think that we all or our everything is live on that earth. Okay, and we know that earth is a universal object or universal planet. Then earth always rotates around the sun. That means earth always rotates around the sun and rotate also around it. Okay, then we can say that if we live on earth and earth is always in rotate around the sun, then we can say that we are all in motions. Actually, if that tree in motion, that mountain in motions, human, everyone is the motions which is present on the earth. Okay, this is the basic thing. Then why we can say that this is in motion, this is not in motions, and I am not in motions when we sleep? We can't say that we are in motion. Then how it will happen? Always remember the stationary object. According to stationary object means this is the object which is rest. We always prefer a object which is in motions by the stationary object. We always refer that object. If a child or if an animal is here, after 5 minutes it will be let here. That means we can say that this is the motion, but this is not motion, this is the relative motion. How relative? Because that animal relate with that object, that stationary object, then we can say that this is in motion. That means but in 0 minute that animal is here, this is the let 2 meter. After 5 minutes this is the 50 meter. So we can say that this is the motion of the object. After 5 minutes this will be from here to here. That's why we are find that this animal is in motions but relate with that object. But actually every object is in motion, so we can say relative motion instead of motion also. Okay, we can say everything in the motion, but general motions can set as the relative motion. Okay, this is the introductions about motion. Next comes to now types of motions. Types of motions means this is a wait. First, before going to types of motions, we have to find what is the distance. What do you mean by distance? The total path covered by a object is called the distance. Okay, let here is a area of, let here is the Bhubaneswar and here is Cuttack. No, here is Cuttack. Okay, we have to go through the go through a place which is called as the our what is this? Let anything. Let this is our what is this, sir? Okay, let this is the X place. So this is the route of the route from the Bhubaneswar to Cuttack. That means the distance we covered from Bhubaneswar to Cuttack is the path we covered from Bhubaneswar to Cuttack is called the distance. Okay, but along that distance, if we go through aeroplane, then what happens? This is the Bhubaneswar airport, this is the Cuttack airport, then we go through directly here, directly, without any obstacle. So this is called the displacement. This is called the displacement. Okay. That means this is the path. There is another path from Bhubaneswar to Cuttack is there, another path is there, there is so much path. But tell me which path is the shortest? This will be your shortest path. This will be your shortest path. That shortest path is called the displacement. Okay. So first of all, you have to find out what is displacement and what is distance. Distance means the total path covered by an object is the distance. In case of distance, there is no proper direction. No direction. You can go here, anywhere. There is no proper direction. Okay, and you know that this is a scalar quantity. I will tell you what is scalar quantity and what is vector quantity in another video. Okay, this is the scalar quantity. Only magnitude is there. Only magnitude is there. No direction. Okay, this is 3 points of distance. Okay, total path covered by is the object, no direction. This is a scalar quantity, it is a magnitude. This is the distance, and you know what is the example of the distance. In that way, you can say the displacement. See here, displacement. Displacement is what? Displacement is the shortest. First of all, this is the shortest distance. Shortest distance. See here, from that Bhubaneswar to Cuttack, this is will be a shortest distance. But you say, except that part, if you go any way or any path, you will be cover more distance according to that path. So displacement always the shortest distance, having a proper direction. And this is a vector quantity. This is a vector quantity. Okay, and the SI unit is of distance is meter, and SI unit is also here is the meter. Okay, this is some information about distance and displacement. Okay, note it, please note it, and if you want to then take a screenshot of this, and later you can take the note. Okay, then comes to after this, then comes to you have to come types of motion. Okay, types of motion. Types of motions means there is the two types of motions. Genuinely, this is the basic class, so I told you that is the two types of motions. One is the uniform motion according to time and distance. Uniform motion. Another one is your non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. Okay, one is uniform motion, second one is your non-uniform. What is the uniform motions and what is the non-uniform motion? Uniform motions means it covered a equal distance in a particular interval of time. That means, see here, what is the uniform motions? I will explain here. That means here is the starting point, here is the distance of 25 kilometer, and let this is a machines, or this is, here is a robot and this is a straight path. Okay, then what happens if it goes 5 kilometer in first hour, 5 kilometer in first hour. Okay, next hour it will cover again 5 kilometer in second hour. In that way it always goes 5 kilometer in a hour. Then we can say that this object or that robot or that anything is in the uniform motion. That means it cover equal distance in equal interval of time is known as the uniform motion. Okay, clear? Then comes to non-uniform motions. Okay, what is non-uniform motions? Non-uniform motions means cover unequal distance in a particular time, in a particular time interval of time. Okay, interval of time. Okay, here is the explanation. Here this again, this is the object which is 25 km. This is the path of 25 kilometer in first hour. There is a less traffic, so it covers 10 kilometer in first hour. As it becomes a huge traffic, so in second hour it covers 5 kilometer. In third, again huge traffic, it becomes 3 kilometer in second hour. In third hour, in last hour there is less traffic, so it covers again let your 7 kilometer. Okay, so see here is the gap. In that gap it takes 1 hour. Here is the 1 hour, here is the 1 hour, here is the 1 hour. But in that 1 hour it covers 10 kilometer, where in that 1 hour it covers 5 kilometer, in that 1 hour it covers 3 kilometer, and in that 1 hour it covers 7 kilometer. That means different or unequal distance covered by the object in 1 hour. This is called the non-uniform motions. Okay, this is called the non-uniform motions. Clear? If you want, then take the screenshot and take it in your copy. Okay, this is all about. Next comes to, after the types of motions, we have to go for speed and velocity. Speed and velocity. I just tell to you about the distance and displacement. Okay, you know what is the speed and you know what is the speedometer. In a bike, this is the speedometer, you can see. That means here is a clock like substance. Here is the 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, in that way. Okay, and here is the another sign. If you want to see, then you can see an kilometer per hour. That means it represents the speed. That means it represents if a bike goes in that way. That means it shows that it will cover 35 kilometer in an hour. Okay, that means this shows that if it goes in that speed, then we can cover 35 kilometer in hour. Okay, this is the speedometer. This is called the speedometer. Okay, that means simple we can say that speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, time taken. See here how speed is equal to distance by time. How? If you go in a manner that this is the 10 kilometer. Okay, this is 10 kilometer and you took 2 hours to reach here. What is your speed? Simple. If it goes 5 hour in late, if it goes 5 hour in first hour and again second hour, if you go 5 kilometer, then you can cover that 10 kilometer within 2 hours. That means what is your speed? Your speed is equal to 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, your speed is equal to 5 kilometer per hour. Then we can say that the speed can anotherly say that the average speed. This is the average speed, and the formula is also same. Average speed and formula is also that distance by time. Total distance covered by time taken, by total time taken. Okay, total time taken. Okay. What is the difference between speed and average speed? Speed and average speed having comparatively no distance, no difference. Why? Because here is the case, non-uniform case. That means in fast travel and late it covers. This is the case of uniform, na? But you know that uniform speed is not possible for a vehicle or for a human, because this the straight road is not straight and the road having always traffic. Okay, there's so much obstacle in the road. That's why that uniform speed is not possible. So always we go through that on non-uniform speed. Sorry, non-uniform speed. What is that non-uniform speed or non-uniform motion? How? If he goes in faster 4 kilometers and in second hour 6 kilometers, and it will take 1 hour, then what is your speed? Then you can't say that the 4 kilometers per hour and 6 kilometers per hour. No, you just add the distance, total distance. You can add the time. This is the total time. This is the 10 by 2, 5 kilometers per hour. Okay. But for a limited time or for a limited distance, we can use the term speed, and for a larger distance we can use the term average speed. Okay, so there is no such difference between the speed and the average speed. Okay, now comes to unit of that speed. SI, generally we can always consider the SI unit. SI means standard international. Okay, SI, what is the okay, this is main part. Always students are think that we have to remember the SI unit. We have to remember because this is very problem. But see here, this is a short trick. We know that what is the distance unit. SI unit is meter, and we know that the SI unit of time is called second. So we can say that meter per second or meter second universe, in that way. Okay, in mathematics, if you know the mathematics, then you can describe these two things, how these three are equal. Okay, meter per second, as formula of speed is equal to distance by time taken. As so, same way, distance per meter, then divide by time taken speed. So meter per second or meter per second inverse. Okay, this is all about the speed. Then we have to come to displacement. Okay, what is the velocity. Displacement is over. What is the difference between the speed and velocity? Velocity means this is a speed. This is a special speed. Special case of speed. This is a special case of speed. First of all, where the distance is your displacement. Okay, displacement. That means when an object goes through displacement, at that moment we can say that speed as velocity. When we can say that speed as velocity, when a object goes through its displacement, then in that case we can say that this is the velocity. When the case of distance, we can say that this is the speed. When the case of displacement, we can say the velocity. Everything will be same. SI unit of velocity will be your meter per second. This is the meter per second inverse, and the explanations of velocity as your speed. Then we can say that also. But velocity having a particular direction. Because object always goes through a particular direction, na? But in distance, what happen? This will go to different direction. So this is no proper direction. Here is the proper direction, and this velocity is a vector quantity. Okay, velocity is a vector quantity. This is the displacement. This is the velocity, speed, distance, non-uniform. Okay. What can I say? Okay, let it. Speed, velocity per meter. Okay. Then comes to, if The time, what is the time? I don't know. Okay, let it. We have to complete the acceleration also. This takes a lot of elaborations, but I can give you because this is a, we have to complete the video in a less time. Okay, see here. What is acceleration? You know, you all are know with the term accelerator. Accelerator in bike, car, any vehicle. What is this? Why that accelerator terms arise? How it is arise? Because acceleration arise the term accelerator. Then what is acceleration? Accelerations means increasing or decreasing of speed or velocity in a vehicle is no per unit time is known as the acceleration. So acceleration means increasing or decreasing speed or velocity in a time interval in a time interval or okay in a time is known as the acceleration. Okay, when this is the case of increasing, this is the positive acceleration. When the case of decreasing, this is called the negative acceleration. And this is the increasing positive acceleration, decreasing negative acceleration. This is acceleration. Okay, then tell me that positive, that accelerations is two types. One is positive and negative. That negative acceleration is called the retardation. Retardations. This is called the retardation. Okay, this is all about your acceleration. Okay, now we have to go to briefly describe that what is acceleration in a particular example. Okay, see here. See here. We have to remain that formula. Okay, let this is a object goes from here to here. Acceleration always happens in non-uniform motion, but in a uniform motions acceleration always zero. Let this is the first hour, and in that first hour the speed of the object is 5 km/h. In second hour, but when we see in second hour, the speed increasing, and after increasing it will be reach at 15 km/h. That means what type of acceleration? This is a positive or negative? Simply positive, because the speed, the initial speed is here. This is the final speed, and as we know that this is the smaller number, this is a greater number, so speed is increasing. As this is increasing, so this is called the positive acceleration. Okay, then what is the accelerations? So formula of acceleration is equal to what we can say, v1 minus v2 divided by, okay, v1 v2 no, we can say that v minus u by t. What is v? V is your final velocity. V refers to final velocity or speed. U refers to initial velocity or speed. That means what is the final velocity is here 15. What is the initial 5. What is the time taken 2. So this will be your 10 by 2. 10 by 2 means 5. Okay. Then tell me what will be your SI unit of the acceleration. See here. This is the case of this speed, and we know the speed unit is km/h. And this is the case of kilometer. This is the case always SI unit of speed or velocity is meter per second, and this is also a time. This is also second. After mathematical calculation, we say that if ms into 1 by s, which is equal to m by s square, is equal to m into s to the power minus 2. Okay, so SI unit of acceleration, SI of acceleration is equal to meter per second square or meter into second to the power minus 2. Okay, this is the SI of acceleration. That means increasing or decreasing speed or velocity in a particular time is known as the acceleration of the object. In that way, if we push a object, it will be accelerated. If we break a object, if we apply brake on a object in that bike car, what will happen? This is the time taken. Okay, now we have to go for negative acceleration or retardation. Negative acceleration or retardation. What will be this one? Okay. Negative acceleration means here negative acceleration. If we apply brake, then this is the speed, and at that time we can consider the speed as 20 km per hour. After applying brake, in that 5 seconds, it comes to 20 meter per second. Let one, because for easy mathematical calculation. At that time 20 meter per second after applying brake, and after 5 seconds it will show that it comes to 5 meter per second. That means, tell me which one is the initial. This always be initial because this is the first observation. This is the final because this is the final observations. And from that we also put that formula. Acceleration formula is equal to your v minus u by t. Always any type of acceleration, that can be any type of acceleration, v minus u by t, positive, negative, any type. So what is the v? 5. What is this one? 20. And time taken 5. So it will be your minus 15 by 5. That means minus 3 meter per second square as a previous SI unit. This is the accelerations of that object. So this is called negative acceleration because of negative sign. That negative signs only says that this is that is the case of decreasing. That is the case of decreasing. Okay. When the positive signs goes to as the increasing, while the negative signs goes to as the decreasing, these signs only for decreasing, and this is otherwise known as retardation. Okay. This is all about, and as we have a less time, we discuss it with a very rapidly. That's why I think you are able to understand the main mechanism. Okay, listen. Okay, don't stop the video. Listen. Before stopping it, see. As I am a new YouTuber, so I uploaded a small things 3 to 4 video in my YouTube channel, but this is so much informative. And remember, I will put per day per video, 1 day per video. Okay, 1 day per video. That means you can find 1 video per day. 1 video per day. Okay, 1 video per day. That means if you subscribe my channel, then you can find 1 video of mathematics. That can be mathematics, that can be science related, physics, chemistry, biology. You can find, okay, in per day, and which is very much implemented to class 6 to class 12, because fundamental is always important. Remember, fundamental is always important. That may be class 6 student, that may be the class 12 student. I will teach every fundamental fact of that mathematics and science. Okay, so please subscribe, like my channels, and please share it to grow. Okay, thank you.